to our undergraduate interview webinar. We're gonna interview Nour here, who is a fresher, and I'm gonna be the interviewer.
I'm a
senior. You're a senior, yeah, I'm the fresher. My name is Jimena, I'm from Mexico, and I'm first year, so I'm a fresher. I'm planning to do my major in entrepreneurship, and one fact about myself is that I have a twin sister, which Nour actually.
Shout out to her, yeah, shout out to her. Hi guys, I'm Nour, I'm a senior, majoring in finance. Why? Because I love numbers, love to take care of it. And hopefully that's something that I continue to do in the future. Fun fact about myself is that I'm a semi-pro in MMA, mixed martial arts. So I did a lot of fighting back in Egypt, back in countries I used to live in. So yeah, that's the fun fact.
Perfect. So we're gonna go through a set of questions, and then at the end we're gonna have time for our public to do some questions. Okay? So why do you choose?
Well, when I first was looking through like the universities that I was gonna apply to, Hult wasn't really like within the spectrum, simply because it's an American university and I was just looking at British ones. And then just diving through like ratings and what I really like, because I wanted to be in a culture that I really enjoyed, and I wanted something smaller than like the public universities. So I went through the process straight away from the beginning. Applied in November, found Hult. I saw the brochures, I loved it. I really did fall in love with the marketing as well. So like I had an enrollment advisor, and like they took care of me. They called me, they updated me about my application status. Like took me through the whole process. So I felt special, and when it came down to it, I got accepted in like all the universities I applied to in the UK. But at the end, it was Hult because of like just practicality of everything, the experience itself from the very start. Yeah. Did you feel the same way as well?
Yeah, definitely. I love it.
Yeah.
Even if I've been here for 5 months, but
yeah.
What do you think would be the best thing that Hult has to offer?
A lot. Like over the 3 years.
You could only choose one.
Yeah. Over the 3 years. Well, now this is my 3rd year being here. The network. Like I've met so many incredible people. Like I feel so Hult says that like they're the most diverse, and it's absolutely true. So the way that I am right now is that I'm not just in like one group of friends. I know a lot of people,
yeah.
And that brings in the networking where I can literally go to any single country and still know someone there, and I'm like, yo, you want to meet up, like that kind of thing. So I really find that super interesting, and not just network within friends, but also like corporate. So Hult brings in a lot of people, a lot of companies, a lot of people that work there from the alumni. And that network you have with your alumni, it takes you places, because you can always find like sponsorships or like internship opportunities if you really obviously impress. So I would say networking if I had to choose one. I have to choose one. Yeah.
What is one of your favorite memories from Hult?
Oh, favorite memories.
The hard one.
Yeah, there's a lot. I would say so it was my first time in London when I first came. I would say in orientation week, my orientation week, we had the boat party. The boat party where for anyone that doesn't know, basically River Thames, under wonderful London Bridge, and basically they opened the bridge for us. And it's my first time ever in London, and this is like my 3rd day there. And I'm in the boat and I'm partying, enjoying my time. And then the bridge opens and I'm like, what is going on? Like, it felt so surreal. And I only say that it was one of my favorite moments, my memories, simply because of the emotion it brought in me, you know? Obviously there's a lot of memories like out, nightlife and whatnot, but like I would say the moment that really like captivated me was that one. Yeah. Did you enjoy your boat? Exactly. It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah. What are your interests as a Hult? What do you like to do?
Ooh. From the beginning, you've seen me around so much.
Yeah. I know.
I don't know. What do I do at Hult? Okay. We'll start off with the basics. So I'm the president of the Hult Student Association. So basically, I run most of the events happening at Hult. I take care of all the logistical stuff. I have a team around me, and I would not be able to do it without them. So I'm not taking any credit. It's all the team. So I'm the president of that, which is it's elected every year. We try to represent the student body as much as possible, provide feedback for everyone else. And then I'm also head of communications for TEDx Hult London. So yeah, last year I was the president. This year I'm the head of communications. The team, I love my team, and we're just for anyone that doesn't know, TEDx is basically kind of like a conference that brings speakers, and we have the license from it, and we try to bring ideas that are worth sharing to the students here. In addition to that, I am a center back for the football team. So yeah, what else? I used to be in the basketball team, and now I'm going back. I did MUN. Yeah, there's a lot that I've done here, but it has so many clubs and societies. Like, if you really get engaged, if you really get involved, it's the place to be. Yeah.
Have you ever felt that Hult was a kind of family for you?
I mean, yeah, like it's home away from home. Yeah. Like, that's what you said, you know. Like, when you're not really in your home country, you're far from home. Mm-hmm. And like I said, it was my first time coming to London.
You've been here for a year.
Yeah, so this is now going into my second year and a half. And I've met people that are literally, I know I'm gonna stay in touch with, like, for a long, long time. I have business opportunities with I'll be in touch with for so long, just simply because we all come and we all are shy, or we're all stressing, and we are all far away from home. Yeah. You know, so you connect with them on so many different levels, and yeah, I think Hult will always have a special place in my heart. But yeah, it's family. Like, I have family here, 100%.
Have you always been interested in business?
Oh no. Why? I started off, like, if the subjects that I did for A levels, I did physics, IT, and Arabic, and maths. Everything that is taking you literally to engineering, nothing. In my GCSEs, I did no business. I didn't do any economics, so I didn't transfer any of those credits. I was not made for business. I only started going into business because my dad got me into it. My brother was also doing it at the time, and I got into it because of reading books. So I didn't take it as a course. I was just reading business books. And when it got time to apply to university, I wanted to be a pilot or an architect. Like, it really had nothing to do with business. And then I chose business because I fell in love with it. When I had conversations with my family, my brother, with my dad, I really, really loved it. And straight away, like, when it was time to apply, I was like, no, I'm applying to business. And to all the universities, it was all business. I never applied to, like, for aerospace, I never applied to architecture, petroleum engineering, nothing. I was set on it on my final year. So yeah, no, I didn't always want it.
Was there a special moment where you said, this, like, it really marked the word, this is what I want to do?
I was watching, books by Brian Tracy. I'll give him a shout out 100%. Brian Tracy, he really, like, developed my way of thinking. And the moment that I really wanted to do business was just like a deep conversation I had with my dad one night. And that was it. Like, I woke up the next morning, I was like, time to look for some business schools right now. Time to see the rankings, time to see what we got to do.
Have you spent all your time with Hult in the London campus, or how many
London has been my dream. I did summers, and summer you get the chance to rotate. But both of the both of the summers that I did here, they were in London. I didn't rotate. My friends went to China, my friends went to Dubai. I'm like, no, London is for me. It's always going to be for me. Yeah, but it was, London in the summer is different. It has heat. You see the sun, finally. No, but I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Have you done any internship?
Back home, it's difficult to get one here. Like being on tier 4, but now it's better because like people can actually work while they're studying, so it's good. But back when I applied for my visa, I couldn't because tier 4 students is very difficult to get that kind of sponsorship unless it's for credits. And I didn't have time during the summers, so avoiding all the hassle, it was so much easier to be back home with my family, but also get work experience. So I did two internships, one in a bank and one in a ratings company. It's one of Moody's affiliates in Egypt. So I got, because finance major, gotta go into credit ratings yet. So I have two internships under the bag. And I couldn't work like 2 years ago. You know what I mean? I turned 20 next month. I couldn't work before I was 18. So considering I have 2 internships and I'm still nearly done, I'm good.
And Hult counted that.
So I didn't. So you need to apply to get them for credits before you actually do the internships. But I would recommend people to do that. Like if you come in, you're doing an internship, tell Hult that before you start it that here is my offer for the internship, and apply for credits for it. But for me, no, I didn't apply for credits. I just wanted it for my own self-benefit. Yeah.
What do you think your next big step is going to be?
Next big step. I know what it is, but it's like right now I'm kind of undecided between 2 things. Next big step, doing my master's. Straight away, I would have had my bachelor's, my master's, and by the age of 21. So that would be cool to have, you know, get the education out of the way, start my CFA, start my IMCs, like get all the certifications I need at a young age. So after that, it's, you know, we boom the careers wise. But if not, it's also good to get work experience, like get a full-time job. So right now I'm in the stage of applying to master's programs and job applications. And when the offers come in from both sides, evaluate and then decide. But for now, yeah, those are the 2 things on my mind. It's too soon for you to decide now.
Alright, I still have time, But you're close.
Yeah, it's fine.
How do you see yourself in
Remember the name, or does not? No, I see myself in 5 years. I wouldn't have started my own business yet, but I would have definitely climbed the ranks in the company that I'm working with. I would have definitely finished all my certifications. So hopefully, if I wanted to do a PhD, I would definitely have it done within the 5 years. Master's, PhD, and still be working. Hopefully, working at a Big 4. The goal in consulting or investment banking. So looking forward to it. But yeah, hopefully being an investment banking analyst or a management consultant. That's two roles I'm looking forward to. Yeah.
When you graduate, what do you think would be the thing that you will miss the most about Hult?
Oh,
Michelle.
No. Shout out Michelle, Student Services. No, I think what I would do is I would definitely miss the community. Like I'm a person that has been like in international schools, luckily and thankfully, throughout my life. So I've always been around international students, and I'm not like I want to work in that same environment, or like I want to be in that same environment always. And that's something that I'll definitely miss from here, because you deal with so many different cultures and you see so many different traditions. You celebrate literally everything.
Yeah.
And that's something that I will forever be, you know, like thankful for, that I've experienced that at least for those 3 years. But also, I mean, I'll miss a professor or 2, you know, I'll miss my friends. But I think if it's about Hult, I'll be missing my interactions with deanery staff, faculty, and the memories I made, especially on this campus.
If you were to start again, what would you do?
I wouldn't start it, okay? If I were to start again, what would I do differently? I mean, I think I did pretty well as far as I am right now. Like I said, I'm president of the student association. I'm a Hult global ambassador doing social media. I brought the TEDx here. I'm playing football. I'm playing the sports I love. I'm around people that I love. So it's not, I wouldn't really change. Like, I know it's cliche. I know people say it so much, but I really wouldn't change a thing. Like, I don't know, maybe choose different courses.
Yeah, but
Apart from that, like,
you know
does
what I
that,
heard it's good.
yeah, like overall the experience was amazing. So it was like, there's nothing really for me to change. I really wouldn't. Would you change anything from you coming in? Like the process? No.
No. For me, it was wonderful. Everything was perfect. I liked it a lot. Had a lot of fun. Met a lot of people.
See, cliche. Cliche.
Yeah.
She's the one that's cliche.
Wow, it's true.
Exactly.
Would you have any advice for me and other incoming students?
This is where like I'm the leader now, and I'm like giving advice. I'm like, I'm 50 years old and preaching. I think, like I think I've said it too when I was like in orientation and I gave a quick presentation. It was like, just be like, all the students are coming in feeling the same thing that you're feeling. So just be engaged. Be that person that says, hey, I'm Jimena, nice to meet you. What's your name? And that's as simple as that. That's how simple it is to network. That's how simple it is to actually make friends. It really is important for a lifetime to be able to be sociable. So my advice is just, once you get in, get engaged. Like, anything that seems interesting to you, apply for it, go for it. Because these are the opportunities that you won't get afterwards. I think uni is the time where you can mess up and it's fine, because you're learning. Whether you're learning in the class or you're learning outside. Whether you're learning from your peers or you're getting those calls from your parents telling you shouldn't be spending that much money. But you learn budgeting. You learn how to be an individual.
Yeah.
You learn so much. And being outgoing, being out there, engaging with people, engaging in clubs and societies, talking to professors. The professors here are amazing. You just need to have a conversation with them. And the classrooms allow you to do that. So having all these different opportunities and doing them, you really get the chance to get a feel for what Hult really is about. And I would never, that's why I wouldn't change anything, because I try to do that. And I'm talking from personal experience. I wouldn't want to change the way that all of this started. And hopefully with graduation coming up, I don't think I want to change how it ends. You know?
Are you looking forward to graduation?
For graduation, yeah. Like, I mean, it's so ridiculous how, like, after everything is just like a piece of paper that you're getting.
Yeah.
Walking but it's everything, you know? Yeah. It's all the hard work. It's all the sleepless hours. I've got 2 presentations tomorrow. And you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, that's commitment. That's commitment to the work. That's commitment to everything. And I can't wait. And I know my friends are like scared of like real life. Yeah. You know, like being an adult. Is it right? It's scary. But it's scary. And
that's wonderful.
And I feel like once it reaches like the point where it reaches fear, that's the start of you opening up your comfort zone. Like, you will find true happiness and true challenges that you can overcome on the opposite side of fear. And I feel like I'm preaching from Will Smith, because I heard him say that before. So shout out to Will Smith as well. Yeah, you just really gotta like challenge your comfort zone. Yeah. And I think already when people come to Hult, that's them challenging the comfort zone, being around so many diverse groups of exactly. Being already doing that airplane trip, that buying that ticket is already you coming out of your comfort zone. interacting with people from different nationalities. That's already it. And just keep pushing and pushing and pushing the boundaries until a point where, all right, like I've really achieved everything that I can, and you're truly satisfied. And nothing that you're gonna face in the future will ever be a challenge because you already faced it before when you were 18, 19, 20, whatever age you're coming. You know what I mean?
Coming from Egypt, have you ever felt homesick?
Homesick. I wouldn't say homesick. I would like simply because, like I said, I've always wanted to be in London. I've always loved the place that I'm at. I think homesick wouldn't be the right word. I just miss the people also back home because the friends that you leave at home, your family, like that's what you miss about home. Because if you think about it, I mean, my mom's homemade food, of course, you miss that because we're students now. We gotta cook for ourselves, but you miss those little details. And it's the same thing when you leave home. It's those little memories that are always gonna stay in your mind. These are all the memories that you're gonna be missing. So no, not homesick, just nostalgic to the good old days then, but also hopeful for better days to come.
So when you're nostalgic, just hope for better days.
Hope for better days. Have you ever been homesick since coming? Mexico? Yeah.
Yes, I mean Mexico is a lovely country, of course, but but Hult is wonderful. They always help you. There's always people that you can talk to, be the staff or your friends.
100%.
So there's always support.
Yeah. 100%.
Okay, for your next job, which I hope is successful, how has Hult helped you with all of that? Have prepare and search for it, get more information, all of that.
We have an amazing, like genuinely amazing careers team. I don't think we have like any university around the world, especially because we're a very small campus, a small group of individuals that our careers team can meet every single person if that person is dedicated to finding a job or to pursuing a career in a certain thing. They would always get the help they need. And that's Hult has helped me every step of the way. Whether I'll tell you examples. We have a professor of mine. He's actually entrepreneurship. You probably would have heard of him, Professor Daniel Rocari. He's helped me out so much in the sense of seeing how I wanna what career path I wanna go into. And he obviously wanted me to do entrepreneurship. Sorry, Daniel. I did finance, but the point being is professors help you. And their connections, they're willing to give them up for you to talk to them and get more insights. And that's what I got from different professors. They're telling me, oh, I know this person, you want me to connect you and you can talk to them. As well, having conversations with the dean. Ronan has been very helpful for me. The careers team sat down, did my CV, did my LinkedIn. Everything that I need is there. The templates, they provide you with templates for the CV, for the cover letters. We have a whole website for the careers where you can check the jobs that are available. And these are coming from personal connections. So the alumni let us know what jobs are up and we get, we apply to them. And that's the kind of thing where I feel very prepared. But I don't always hold on to what the careers team says. I always try to get different points of view. But for finding my next job, 100%. Whether it's I need interview skills, whether I need workshops on doing my LinkedIn or my CVs, they have given me literally everything. We've even had this year, we had roundtables. I think you remember. We had roundtables for people that wanted operations, people that wanted data science, consultancy, finance roundtables, which obviously I attended. They provide everything. And that goes back to the advice, just be engaged, attend those. And when you show up, you'll literally learn so much. You'll network with those people, which goes back to also the other point. You just gotta make the most of it. You get your money's worth if you know how to make the most of it. You know what I mean? 100%. Did you attend any of these?
Yeah, talking from personal experience, I actually want to talk a bit more. For me, as a new student, I really don't know what I didn't know before. What I wanted to do. and all these roundtables, all the events that Hult has during the week, it has helped me a lot. And it gives you direction to what you want to do and gives you like an insight about all the information that is out there, what things you can do. And it's super helpful. For me, it was amazing. The one that I liked the most was social entrepreneurship.
Obviously.
But yeah, that was really helpful.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Do investors come and invest here in startups? Have you ever had an experience with that or seen it happening with your friends?
I don't have experience in that. However, I know Professor Daniel Ricciardi is in charge of the Hult Founders Lab, which is basically, I'm not mistaken, I hope I'm not butchering the definition of this, but basically it's like an incubator or an accelerator for founders at Hult that have ideas and business ideas, like that they want to progress. So he helps them basically develop their business idea, gives them the connections to incubators to even progress their idea further, develop the business into something that is profitable and makes money. And in addition to that, provide the connections for anything that you might need. And that includes, I believe, investors, whether it's VCs or angel investors. Everything is within that. So we have the Hult Founders Lab. And that's the thing about Hult as well. Like it helps so much with entrepreneurial skills and giving young founders so much aid, whether it's having a mentor like Daniel Ricciardi, which is super helpful, or just the necessary needs of connections. And yeah, any founder that wants to start something, I think, and even like at our age, it's so easy to just be able to start off a business and fail, because we're at an age where we have that much potential. You know, for the market that is out there, you can fail at 18, 19, 20, but you can't start a business at 30 and 40 and fail, simply because the pressure is so much that you can't find another job, you know? But at our age, in our 20s, that's when you can. And I think doing that idea, failing and trying again and again, and that's it. That's it, 100%. We also have the Hult Prize. So the Hult Prize every year, and this is like a global thing, Bill Clinton announces the winner. That's always something that they advertise. But basically, we have the Hult Prize where teams of 4 maximum get together. They bring ideas to the table on a specific theme. So this year it's sustainability, something you should go for. Sustainability. And basically you come up with like actual businesses, you implement them in a certain country, you start like an actual company, and the winner gets $1 million of investment. Not bad, I know. Yeah, it's not bad. So yeah, we have that. It's not like VCs or angel investors, but we have that, and that's what I mean when I say we encourage a lot of people to start their business before they leave, at least.
Yeah. Would you say sustainability is part of your curriculum?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's the trend now, isn't it? And like with Hult, they changed their like not syllabus, their curriculum, like, and it's quite relevant. Like every 5, 6 years they change it up. I think maybe I don't know the statistics specifically, but that's what I heard when I came in. And basically, they change it so that it adapts to what's happening right now. And right now, it's climate change, it's sustainability, it's saving our Earth. So we don't, I assume. But that's the kind of thing. So even in courses, so the last one I took a course in the summer, Future Societies. It's all about that. Literally all about that. The TEDx that we're even doing, we know what the future beholds, and hence why the theme is Beyond Tomorrow. That's the kind of thing. We're just trying to adapt. So within my life or within Hult? Within Hult, yeah, 100%. We've got recycling bins outside.
True. Between us and our viewers, who would you say is your favorite professor and class?
Ooh, this is the last question, isn't it? Okay, so best professor, it doesn't need to be the same class. It doesn't need, okay. Favorite professor. Can we do 3? We'll do 3. We'll do 3.
2.
Ah.
2.
Oh, this is hard. No, we'll do 3. So number 1, Daniel Ricari, massive mentor. Number 2, Giorgio Giordadis, management professor, literally helped me so much with my public speaking. Number 3, which I'm taking a course with him, and that's the presentation I have tomorrow, Hussein Katami, finance professor, absolutely amazing, energetic, like, our professors are next level, 100%. What about you?
My first year.
Georgia, right? You have
No, I'm not gonna say it. It's not my. But yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
For me, Georgia has been a really good.
Yeah.
So we can put our questions for that. We're gonna, if someone in our public would like to make some questions, ask us something, whatever, please feel free to do so.
Find us on LinkedIn and find us on any social media, Instagram, if that's around. And thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I hope I answered all the questions. Bye-bye.
Bye.